Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing What If Naruto Left the Village, part number 4. So in the last part we went over the tuning exams. We finished the tuning exams. In the last two parts, we had an epic fight between Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto being declared the winner by knocking Sasuke out of the arena, but it was a good fight. They both got knocked out and were both sent to the hospital, but it was an amazing fight. You guys should really see hear the fight from the last part. I thought it was a good fight. It had some good action in it, and yeah, it just was pretty good in my opinion. And yeah, so this part we're going to and the Sasuke retrieval happens. Sasuke did leave the village, but he left because no one was on his level in the tuning exams, because in the original show the only person that was on Sasuke level and around his age was Naruto. But since Naruto isn't at the village, there's no reason for Sasuke to be reluctant, want to stay even more, he wants to leave more because he beats everybody in his age group. And yeah, so he doesn't feel like he'll get stronger if he stays there. So the Sasuke retrieval happens. They don't get him. And yeah, for the last battle, since Naruto isn't there, it's gonna be Gaara and Rock Lee fighting Sasuke. Like, it was a 2-on-1. Sasuke wins because of his second curse mark state, and Gaara, he just has sand, and Sasuke could beat Gaara in his base form, and Rock Lee, he is just Rock Lee. So yeah, Sasuke beats him in his second form, and plus his special Chidori that he uses, he will beat both of them. He doesn't kill him, he just beats both of them up and knocking them out, and then he leaves him alone because he doesn't want to kill him. He doesn't feel like he should kill him because there's no point of killing them, because he just feels bad for them that they're so weak. So yeah, so Naruto hears the news that Sasuke left the village, and for a second he forgets who Sasuke was, and then his teammate reminds him who Sasuke was, and she says basically Sasuke was the guy that you fought in the tuning exams in the final part, and he says, that guy left his village? And she says, yeah, no one knows why. And yeah, so Naruto is like, damn, that sucks for them. Naruto doesn't really care about Sasuke. And yeah, so Naruto, one day, he's on a mission because Naruto was made Chunin, and his teammate, it was like 2 months, his teammate 1 became Chunin because he did a bunch of missions, and he became Chunin because he just got stronger. And yeah, so the only person that isn't Chunin on team Shikachuchi is teammate 2, because she didn't even make to the final part of the tuning exams. Yeah, she did. No, she lost. Yeah, but she just didn't do good. She became a special Genin, so she's almost at tuning, but she isn't yet. So yeah, so Naruto, one day on one of his missions, he was on a mission with his sensei and himself, because the other two, they don't need them really. Naruto and his sensei Shikachuchi are fine together. They don't need any help because Naruto's really strong and his sensei is really strong. So yeah, so that's why his 2 other teammates weren't on that mission. So they're trying to get some bandits, like a group of bandits, and on that mission, when they're coming back after taking the bandits, kidnapping them basically, just bringing them back to the village, because that was their mission, to bring them back to the village, they bump into Jiraiya, and Jiraiya was coming into the village to get research basically, and Naruto starts talking to Jiraiya because they just bump paths, and Jiraiya tells him that he's someone that walks around the world, and an adventurer, and he needs a student basically. And he doesn't need a student. He asks Naruto if he wants to come with him, because Jiraiya had that feeling that Naruto is the child of prophecy just by his mood, how he talks, and he also reminds him of Minato And yeah, so Naruto leaves with Jiraiya, and Naruto, he just says like bye to the village. He gets a special headband that is like is not from the Hidden Stone. It's like a Hidden Stone resident, um, like a Hidden Stone someone that's a ninja there but isn't in the village at that time. So he just gets a special headband. It's like Jiraiya's headband but for the Hidden Stone. So yeah, so that's what happened to Naruto. He just gets a special headband, like saying he's from the Hidden Stone, but he's not working there right now. And Naruto and him travel the world together for like 2 years and like 2 years and 2 months, something like that. And during that 2 year time skip, Naruto learns his summoning contract, and he doesn't make it with the toads. He makes it with the Basher moles. Yeah, so the moles I'm thinking of is the ones that are blind. And yeah, so Naruto learns a special type of sage mole called Earth Sage. And you know how Minato and Jiraiya have Toad Sage, and Hashirama has like just Sage mode, I think like Wood Sage or something like that. Naruto has a Mole Sage, just Earth Sage. So yeah, so Naruto, his favorite summoning that he uses are this one Badger Mole that is like really like he could walk for a long period of time because he could make earth and wind into water just by like breathing. He could make his own food out of the like dirt and air, and he could eat it, so he could travel for long periods of time. And you know how Jiraiya has a special toad that he rides on when they're walking really far, you know? And yeah, so that's Naruto's like rideable thing. So yeah, Naruto's other thing that he uses for combat is a mole called Mole Tuchi, right? Mole Tuchi. So Mole Tuchi is a combat one. His special ability is like earth manipulation. He could like use the earth and manipulate it with his mind. Basically, he doesn't have to use any hand signs. He knows some jutsus, but they're only earth jutsus. He has a blindfold. He has the same exact blindfold like the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo. I don't know if you guys watched that, but search up Gojo and you'll see his blindfolds. And he also has a hammer, right? Moltucci, he also has a hammer, right? And that's held up by a rope. You know Orochimaru's rope that he has around his waist? Moltucci has the same exact rope, rope in like white or like tan, something like that, like around those colors. And it holds up his hammer. And yeah, so Moltucci's special ability, like his ultimate basically, is he swings his hammer, like he hits the hammer into the ground and it makes like a wave of earth. And yeah, so that's basically what he does. He's extremely strong. He isn't a giant like Gamakichi or Gamabunta, right? He's like the size of a small business house, basically, but he isn't as big as Gamakichi. He's not that small either. So yeah. So Naruto's, that's his two summonings that he uses. He does the Sage mode, not the Sage mode, the Earth mode, the Earth Sage mode that he knows. Just gives him a strength and increase. And he also increase in everything like sight, hearing, the sight. He doesn't get blind, but he doesn't need to use his sight because his sight gets so increased it like goes away, and he could see your vibrations. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys watched the Avatar, but you guys know how Toph uses her earth bending to sense people's movements. With the earth bending, Naruto could do the same exact thing with the earth, but he could still see, right? So that's the one ability he gets from the Earth Sage mode. He also gets increase of strength. He's extremely strong. He's also extremely fast. He also could bend the earth with his hands, basically. He doesn't need to use jutsus use the earth. He just could use it with his hand movements, like earth bending, but like easier earth bending, I would say. So yeah, so that's what Naruto gets from his sage mode. He's the only person in the world that could use core manipulation. It's like lava manipulation, but it's much hotter, and it could burn somebody's skin off with like if you get too close to it. It's like core manipulation. Naruto takes the lava from the core of the earth little by little, right? And he just uses it in his fight. And Naruto doesn't feel the heat cause Naruto gets that ability when he uses his Earth Sage mode. So yeah, that's what also happens when he uses that Earth Sage mode. So yeah, so now back to Naruto coming back to the Stone Village. So Naruto been traveling the Leaf Village from time to time with Jiraiya, cause Jiraiya been there, right? He meets Tsunade, the Hokage. He talks to the people that he fought before. He gets much closer to Lee, like they become best friends. He talks to Hinata, Shikamaru, Choji, all like the Rookie 11 from the original show a lot. He becomes friends with them. Hinata doesn't feel anything for Naruto because she doesn't. So Naruto, one day in the village, he's sitting on a rooftop, he's sitting on a roof, eating his lunch by himself, cause Jiraiya, he left the village, and he told Naruto to stay there, and Naruto said, okay, whatever. So Naruto stays there, and one day, the girl that, so I don't know if you guys remember, Naruto used to be tortured when he was a kid, and Naruto forgot this, of course. But there was the guy that tortured Naruto when Naruto was younger, had a daughter, and one day, Naruto was eating his lunch, and the girl came up to Naruto, and they start talking, and they become friends, right? And she doesn't tell Naruto about what happened. She remembers, but she realized that Naruto doesn't remember. So she doesn't want to bring that, like, burden of remembering all the stuff that happened to Naruto now, because maybe that could, like, affect Naruto really, really badly. So she doesn't want to tell Naruto, so she doesn't tell Naruto, but they just become friends, right? And she likes Naruto, but Naruto just sees her as a friend because it's like their first time talking. But she always liked Naruto because she just did. When she saved Naruto, that she saved him because they were both 12, so she had feelings for Naruto. But Naruto, he was being tortured, and the only thing he thought about was staying alive. So yeah, so Naruto also forgot what happened to him. So yeah, so every day for the next year or so, they talk to each other, and yeah, they just become really, really close friends. Like, yeah, so they become really close friends. Naruto goes back to the Stone Village, right? And he becomes the bodyguard of Oniki, right? Oniki is still the Tsuchikage. Naruto is a replacement for the big guy. No, not the big guy. We're gonna make him he's gonna have 3 bodyguards instead of 2. Oniki's gonna have 3 bodyguards instead of 2. He's gonna have 4 actually. Naruto's teammate 1, he became a Jonin. Naruto's still a Chunin. But as soon as Naruto comes back, he makes him fight with his teammate to show that he's still strong. And Naruto was much stronger than he was when he left the village. And Oniki didn't think he would get this much stronger only in 2 years. So he comes back, he fights his teammate. He beats him really, really fast. So basically what happened, his teammate tried grabbing him with his gold to like capacitate him, right, or something, like knock him out. But Naruto dodges this, and he goes right under his gold, like his teammate's hand, and he body flickers under him and punches him like with an uppercut, and then he goes in the air and kicks him in the face, sending him to the floor, and then he when he gets up right on his butt, Naruto, he like has a sealing jutsu that he learns from Jiraiya that like freezes people basically from their chakra. Like it just seals people chakra. Jiraiya learned this from oh my god, Kushina taught Jiraiya. So yeah. So that's how Jiraiya know this, and this is how Jiraiya taught Naruto this. So Naruto incapacitates his teammate by freezing his chakra, and the chakra freezes him. So yeah, so Naruto beats his teammate pretty easily. His teammate didn't even touch him. So Naruto is declared like a Jonin because he's incredibly strong. And yeah, so he becomes a bodyguard also because he just does plot armor or something. Not plot armor, just plot. Naruto becomes a bodyguard. So Naruto goes to the Hokage meetup, right? Whatever, to be a bodyguard for Oniki, and they all go together. So you guys know how Oniki's bodyguards could fly. Naruto flies with he doesn't fly. He just jumps high from tree to tree. So that's basically it. No. So Naruto has a summoning. We're gonna make him a new summoning. It's just a giant mole, and Naruto uses it to like walk around basically. So yeah. So that's how he keeps up with the bodyguard team for Oniki. So Oniki gets there, and he's in front. When he's sitting, Naruto and his other bodyguard, the big tall guy, is right next to Oniki. So the whole Sasuke, like the attack on the Kage thing with Obito happens. So as soon as Obito comes in and he starts talking, just all the stuff, he starts talking, Naruto he jumps over the table and jumps at Obito, right? Obito he sees this, but he's like too late to react because Naruto's too fast. But before Naruto could punch Obito uses his Kamui, or Izigima, whatever people call it. I just call it Kamui. And Naruto just phases through him and punches the wall, and he breaks the wall. And then he jumps back and tries to kick him, but he just phases through him again. And then Obito says, I didn't want to fight you guys, but I guess I have to. And then White Zetsu comes in, right, and starts attacking the Kage. Oniki is too late to react, and his other bodyguard's too late to react. So when Naruto, after he missed his kick, he lands, grabs Oniki, and like brings him to like away, because there was attack from White Zetsu, and Oniki says, "Thank you, Naruto," and his the bodyguard fights White Zetsu, and Naruto goes after Obito, and eventually they run into Sasuke, and Naruto sees Sasuke fighting Gaara. Oh, sorry. He sees fighting Gaara, and Sasuke's fighting Gaara, the Raikage Darari, and I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, that was it. So Naruto jumps into the fight. His pure strength breaks through the Susanoo, and he grabs Sasuke out of his Susanoo. He pulls him out, and the Raikage catches Sasuke, but the Raikage catches Sasuke, and Oniki uses his particle style, and the Raikage jumps out as he was about to kill Sasuke, but Obito comes in and saves Sasuke, and Sasuke gets knocked out because he was just full of shock, and he got pulled out so fast, and the Raikage stopped him so fast he just blacked out, and yeah. So he says, Obito declares the war on the villagers, and now they all agree to the Shinobi Alliance, and yeah. So the pain arc doesn't happen. Naruto goes with Jiraiya. He during that thing, right, the whole Hokage meetup thing, that's when Jiraiya is fighting Pain, and as soon as Naruto gets back to the village, he gets messaged that that Jiraiya has been killed, and they got messaged by Tsunade because Tsunade got the message from the Toad, and the Tsunade sent it to Oniki because he knows Naruto was close to Jiraiya. So Naruto has his whole sad moment, and he wants to know who killed Jiraiya, and they don't know that. All they know is they had one word. It was pain in it, right? And they call themselves Pain. So during the fourth Great Ninja War, the whole thing happens with Killer Bee. They sent to Turtle Island. Naruto unlocks KCM mode. So you know how Naruto has a big fight with Kurama? Naruto's fight with Kurama goes very, very differently. Naruto doesn't know the Rasengan. He knows like a weaker version of the Rasengan. It's not the Rasengan like the normal Rasengan, the blue Rasengan. It's like a pile of like earth, and he spins it extremely fast and adds his chakra to it. So yeah, it's like a earth style Rasengan basically, but it isn't the Rasengan. Naruto does not use that Rasengan. I'm sorry about the music. The neighborhood where I live, people love driving by and blasting the music because they're just annoying like that. So let me get back to the what if. Damn, this video's bad, bro. I'm sorry, there's a lot of distractions. But yeah, let's get back to it. Most of you guys don't even watch it to here. Yeah, most people not watching to here. But I don't care, because I like making what ifs, and it makes me happy that people actually kind of watch them. So yeah, Naruto, he unlocks KCM mode. He gets out of the village, and instead of Iruka trying to stop Naruto, it's going to be his sensei, like his sensei, right? He was there because he wanted to check up on Naruto. Gaara has this whole speech with the Shinobi Alliance, and instead of Naruto Sensei being the commander, it's gonna be some other powerful stone ninja, and Naruto Sensei was there to keep an eye on Naruto because there just was. So Naruto gets out of a trap that his sensei planned for him if Naruto got out, and he gets out of it pretty easily. And before he's about to leave, he says, "Don't underestimate me, sensei." And Naruto body flickers out of there, and as soon as he steps out the bubble of chakra that they had, so Naruto doesn't get any information, Naruto gets all the information, like more information. Naruto had a couple information so he could leave, right? Naruto knew there was a fourth Great Ninja War, but he didn't know that a lot of like what was going on out there, and he said that's not epic. So yeah, so Naruto gets mad. He goes after where he sees Pain is basically, and he gets there, and this one ended. Naruto, he saves we're gonna say his teammate, right? Two of his teammates from Pain, because Pain survived. They didn't have the whole Pain arc in the Hidden Leaf, so Pain doesn't die, and he's actually helping Madara and all of them in the fourth Great Ninja War. So yeah, so Naruto saves his two teammates, and this is where I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna leave for the Pain fight with Naruto and Pain for the next part, so be ready for that. It's gonna be an epic fight. So yeah, I'm not gonna have a long outro. Thank you for watching. If you're here, most of the time nobody's here, cause everybody leaves. I guess cause my what if telling is kind of booty. So yeah, so if you're here, that's epic. See you guys in the next part. I might post tomorrow. I most likely will, cause it's Friday and I have a break next week. I have a winter break. So yeah, so if I don't post, that sucks for you guys, and half of you guys don't even watch it. But I am very thankful for the people who do watch it. And I said I wasn't gonna have a long outro, but I guess I am. So yeah, so bye, baba booey. Hey, hey, hey.